Hello and welcome to that Fire FM TV. I'm your host, Unique Shalon. And first off, I would like to thank our listeners, viewers, and supporters. We really appreciate you getting into the fire with us. Without further ado, on tonight's show, we have Mr. Smith, aka Boss Money. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm glad y'all had me on today. It's beautiful.
All right, let's get into it. So I had to go and follow you on your Instagram. And I saw that like a couple of weeks ago, you had did a fitness routine, like a fitness combined with your music. Can you tell me a little bit and what influenced you to do that?
Well, I'm actually a part of the boxing gym, Nitro Boxing, Martial Art Fitness. So I've been kind of training, doing that, going on 3 years now.
Oh, wow.
And I just thought it would be neat to, because when we in there doing our workouts, of course, we always listening to music, to kind of help you, motivate you, and, just give you that fast tempo that you need, especially when you're doing boxing working out. So I just thought it would be a good idea to do a workout listening session, which basically we listen to the entire album from track 1 to 17.
Wow.
And we worked out the entire time, doing the different exercises on the heavy bag and, the jumping jacks and, just different routines. So it was dope. We had a nice turnout. A lot of the class members, they enjoyed that. They enjoyed the album too. So
that's awesome. So how does fitness influence your music and your creative process?
Well, to be honest, I actually got into it. Because I was supposed to be doing a celebrity boxing match. Okay. Right. But my opponent has yet to arrive. So I guess they kind of scared because they see my training videos and they see, okay, yeah, Mr. Smith ain't nothing to play with. You know what I mean? Yeah, but we still got it up in the air. We're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna get one of these celebrities to box me for a charitable cause one of these days. But it's basically I actually started it because of that, and then once I got into the gym and got familiar with the actual routines and the workouts and built relationships with the fellow members, the brothers and sisters that go to the gym, then it kind of turned into more of a family, oriented type thing. So, and it's good for mental health. Mm-hmm. It's good for, self-defense. It's good for physical health. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And, so that's why I encourage anybody to get into not just boxing, but just a fitness routine, period, because that way you can stay healthy, but you can also bond with like-minded people. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So, talk to us about Moolah Baby.
Moolah Baby.
Yes, Moolah Baby. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, that's the new album. Just dropped top of the year. It's on all platforms. Everybody can stream it. It's called It's Moolah Baby. Mm-hmm. Of course, I'm Mr. Smith, aka Boss Money. Okay. So, and the lead single off of it is the Moolah Walk.
All right.
So it's all about the Moolah. It's Moolah Walk season. You know what I mean? And I put that a lot on my social media platform as well too. It's Moolah Walk season. That's why I named it It's Moolah Baby. It's very, very inspirational. We get crunk on this album. I actually talk about my family on this album, just different situations I got going on, life situations. And, it's very encouraging and motivational, you know what I mean? So it's for everybody. You can pretty much press play and walk away. Your grandmama will enjoy it. The kid will enjoy it. So, yeah, it's real nice. It's not a Will Smith album, but it's clean enough.
Okay, that's what's up.
You know what I mean? Clean enough, so. Yeah.
What kind of collaborations did you do on the album?
On this particular project here, I kind of limited my collaborations. I was really more so into just getting my message across. But I do have collaborations. I have Diamond ATL on it from Crime Mob.
Okay.
We have to have a video out as well from the album.
Okay.
I have Benzino. He has a couple tracks on there with me.
Okay.
You know Benzino, of course, the founder of The Source.
Yes.
Legend in the hip hop game.
Yep.
And also I have my artist, Lil Dub Fat Sack. He's on there as well too. So I'm introducing him, and I got some projects with him coming up.
Okay.
As well too. We almost finished his project, so he's on there, and I collaborated with Chill Go Hard. That's a producer.
Mm-hmm.
I got Cool Ace, which is another producer out of Atlanta.
Okay.
He's very, very influential in the game. If you get a chance, look up Cool Ace. That guy's a character. He's a good guy. And also, and Diamond, one of Diamond producers, gave me some tracks as well. So I got some tracks from her for the album too. So, man, I kind of kept it, really family oriented,
So what influences did the collaborations bring to the album sound?
You say what influenced me to work with them?
No, what unique influences did the collaborations bring to the sound of the album, like the way that the sound of the album sounded?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. Well, see, me and Diamond have worked before in the past, so it's not like our first time, doing something. So we always kind of have a great chemistry when creating, especially music-wise. Same with Benzino. I've had a relationship with him for a while now, so that's not our first collaboration, as well. And videos and whatnot. So it was kind of easy working with them. You know what I mean? That's why I said I kind of kept it in the family. Just people that I kind of already worked with and accustomed to working with. And my artist, Lil Dub, I'm actually developing him. So he's actually doing real good. His cadence is on point. So he's gonna be real good. So it all worked out great. Even the producers, I've worked with them in the past on, past projects that I've released. So, the chemistry is there. It's great.
That's awesome. So I would like to know who inspired you to get into music?
Well, I've always done music, as a child, coming up. I come from like a music household, more church oriented, of course, especially growing up in the South. But as far as studio recording, I actually got into that when I was in Ohio. Wow, back. We talking 2006-ish. Okay. When I was in Ohio with some guys that was actually doing music. And that was my first time actually being introduced to a studio. And I kind of stuck with it. Did mixtapes, did underground scene. And until I actually learned the business of publishing and actually putting out music and, streaming revenue and all of that good stuff. Okay. And that's when I kind of, got into that. But I've always been into music, just growing up, period. I used to sneak and listen to rap music when I was young, because they had cursing and I wasn't even supposed to be listening. You know what I mean? So I always found a way to listen to what I wanted to listen to. So, yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned quite a few different states just a few minutes ago. So where are you actually from?
Carolina, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
South Carolina, yep. I'm originally from the upstate, Lawrence, Clinton area, Greenville. I've been in Columbia for some time now. I migrated here and, still in the Columbia area. But yeah, Carolina. I got a lot of people in Charleston too, so... I got family all over, so I'm all over Carolina, man.
Gotcha. All right. So what's coming up in 2026 for Mr. Smith?
Well, today, right before I just jumped on this interview with you, we was actually shooting Fresh Off the Lot, which is a video, which is a single off of the new album, Fresh Off the Lot. So I just did that today. I got the Moolah Walk video coming up on the 21st. Okay. So get ready to shoot that. Yeah. And of course, we just got the shows and different touring. And like I said, I'm finishing up my artist album, so he'll be dropping his soon and working on a compilation So I'm working on that with DJ L Peasy, which is my DJ. So I'm working. I'm always working. I'm executive producer of the label, so I'm always working.
All right. Yeah. I heard you say something about DJing, but this is getting good. We got to take a quick break. Thank you for tuning in with that Fire FM TV. We got to take a quick break. I'm your host, Unique Shalon, and we'll be back with Mr. Smith, aka Boss Money.
Yeah. Still got a bank of fame.
Run it till that. 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 How we make that paper stack? Clap. In and out the trap. In and out the trap. How we make that paper stack? Clap. Run it till that. Run it till that.
Bad news, need no special stamp to ensure and prompt delivery. You're talking about a G, means nothing to me.
The NAT ain't LAC.
That talk is free, Talk about things bad, everything good. Now you're so mad. Tell my dad and mama all kinds of lies. Just hating, ain't no pride. When I changed the game for a game, now you act strange. Brand new, now you got nothing to say, man. All my girlfriends love this pimp. I started bidding this for all of them. Now run it till that.
Run it till that. Run it till that. Run it till that. Run it till that. Run it till that. Run it till that. Run it till that. Run it till that. How we make that paper stack? Clap. In and out the trap. In and out the trap. How we make that paper stack? Clap. Run it till that. Run it till that.
Run and tell that 50 bands about my trap. Run and tell that stick will put you on your back. Crazy making boss moves with Natalie. Crazy if it's smoke, then I'ma handle that. Yeah, she snapping like a Polaroid. Yeah, beat that golden boy. Tell me what's the link, read what it's hitting for. Extended clips are popping out, so I ain't tripping no. For keep Medusa on my feet. I'm on TV every week. Yeah, gold bottle, silver slipper, pimp. Game spitter, nothing changed, same hit it big in the mirror.
Run it till that. 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 How we make that paper stack? Clap. In and out the trap. In and out the trap. How we make that paper stack? Clap. Run it till that. Run it till that. Hey, Mr. Smith, boss money. It's TLE. Crank up. Hey. Let's go.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. I represent the Met. She was raised in the 80s.
Hola papi, then I keep Louis bags, Givenchy. Spit 16s and 16s, I like pretty things. Spit no bottles to my my section, this is for the whole team. I'm a broke nigga's dream, a rich nigga's cream. Don't treat me like a queen, well that's gon' make me cause a scene. Hair slay, wet lace. Catch your fade, quick to put a bitch in a place. I call the shots, he make the plays. We bag it up, it's so much money in the way. I call the shots, he make the plays. And when we he let me sit it on his face. And when we he let me sit it on his face. He let me sit it on his face.
Hola mami, como estas? I like it soft and wet, you like it nice and hard. We ain't never fall apart. Let me play in your hair while you juggle. Light up a spliff, take a shot. We wildin', count up the cash from the lick. We stylin', perfect timing. That's our relationship. Boss moolah, Miss 32. Who f***ing with it? Purse first, that's the mission. Drop top, that's how we spinning. Heart-shaped donuts all in your parking lot. VVS in the chains while she holding the Glock. Yeah, get out of line, baby gon' pop. Bunny and Clyde, give me what you got. Yeah, and it just don't stop. We going and going until we make it to the top. Cause we doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. I represent the mess, she was raised in the A. Cause we doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. I represent the mess, she was raised in the A.
I call the shots, he make the plays. We bag it up, it's so much money in the way. I call the shots, he make the plays. And when we fuck, he let me sit it on his face. And when we fuck, he let me sit it on his face.
Cause we doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. I represent the mess, she was raised in the A. Cause we doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. I represent the mess, she was raised in the A.
Welcome back to that Fire FM TV. I'm your host, Unique Shalon, and we are here with Mr. Smith, aka Boss Money. Let's get back into it. Now, before break, I was getting ready to ask you some questions about your DJing. I heard you touch a little bit on that. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, I DJ. I actually I have a DJ as well that I work with, and that's a part of the label. But yeah, I do some DJing myself, and been doing that for probably about, I say at least 5-6 years now. And I kind of do different events. I've done the club stuff, but I expanded outside of the club, and I started doing more birthday parties, more backyard parties, even church events. You know what I'm saying? I've even provided sound for different church parties, like, Christmas party, type stuff. So that was good. That was real good, because it broadens your audience. You know what I mean? Like, everybody doesn't have to go to the club or, to know about you, or to know about your music, or to, you know what I mean? So it kind of helped me to go in other people's element and kind of expand my brand as well too. So I've done 70th parties, 80th parties. Man, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I love doing the old school parties because they actually have fun. They safe. They ain't trying to fight. Them folks just want to get lit and eat, and you know what I mean, and enjoy the time they got left on this earth, man. So I love it. I ain't gonna lie to you, I love the old school party.
So where can one find you if they want to book you?
Well, you can go on my social media. My booking number is on there. I can give it to you. It's 803-318-7646, or they can just email me, theloventboss@gmail. But yeah, pretty much all my social media, my Facebook, my Instagram, TikTok, any of that, because I respond to that stuff. So yeah. Okay. I don't respond to the foolishness, but if you want to do some business, then you can holler at me. But if you want to be all there on the other tip, yeah, you can miss me.
I know that's right. So, tell me, what if you couldn't do music? DJing is still part of music, what would you be doing if you couldn't do that?
Well, I would be doing pretty much what I already do, because I do have different businesses. Mm-hmm. You know, I am an entrepreneur, so outside of music, I do have a heating and air company.
Okay.
So, you know, I do offer heat and air services, you know, installs, duct work, all of that good stuff. And I also have a liquor store.
Okay.
So, you know, we have that as well, too. So, you know, outside of music, I would definitely be doing more of that. You know, if I wasn't doing music at all, I would still have that stuff going. You know, that's just how it's been pretty much me growing up around my uncles and my father and my grandfather. You know, it's always been a bunch of entrepreneurs in our family. So, you know, you're going to have something going. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're going to do something. So, and they kind of instilled that in us early. So, you know, if I wasn't doing music, I'd just be doing more of that, which I'm already doing.
All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years?
3 to 5 years, I really see myself. Really, I see everything that I have going on kind of expanding, mm-hmm. more. I want to be able to put more people on and provide, especially in the community as far as like job-wise, with the heating and air and with the liquor store. I can provide opportunities through the music and mm-hmm. through, the record label, with my studio. But everybody don't do music, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's not an athlete and everybody, you know what I mean? So that's why I really want to expand the businesses that I have and even grow and kind of dive into more things and more opportunities just to create opportunities for people.
That's awesome.
And it don't have to be about music, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly. So what do you hope your legacy will leave behind? Like if you, in the music, beyond, what kind of legacy you want to leave behind?
I just, as far as when it comes to me and my legacy, I just want people to be able to look at me and view me and say, that guy right there, was a great guy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And he did everything not only to the best of my ability, but, I did everything to the best of the ability that the higher power would want me to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because, I am a God-fearing man and I do pray and I do believe. So mm-hmm. I just feel like the more that I try to fulfill his mission, then my legacy will speak for itself.
That's awesome.
So that's how I live every day.
That's awesome. Yeah. Real good advice. What are the, you have different artists that you work with. What is some of the advice that you give them? Because you've been in the music game for a while. So what advice are you giving them?
Stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself and represent what you believe in. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Don't try to follow trends and fads and just because it works for this person, you think it's gonna work for you. I always tell the artist, be yourself, be authentic. Because that's what's gonna win. You gotta be yourself. Mm-hmm. You gotta get the people to tap into you. And once people tap into you, then you can save souls, then you can change lives. Like seriously. And that's one thing I've always encouraged. That's I've never been the tag along type of individual. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? In anything. I just and I don't encourage anybody else to do that. Believe in yourself, believe in you, get to know you and then encourage others.
Exactly.
Embrace yourself. Embrace where you come from and then encourage others. And I actually have a song about that on my album too. It's called Embrace. So, yeah, very, 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 very heartfelt message. So,
that's awesome. So, how do you think that the internet has changed the music industry?
The music is easier to access. It kind of killed the sales, you can't, I remember it was a time you used to go to the tape shop, you had to buy a CD, $14, $15, $16. You sell it out the trunk of your car. Now everything is stream based. Yeah, you can get downloads, but how can you really count streams? You know what I mean? So it changed it. I mean, you get more visibility. I guess you can get more opportunity because now you're being exposed more on a global, standpoint, opposed to some people maybe just, stuck local. But it changed it for the good and the bad. It really did. It kind of got rid of the trunk hustling though. Like that's gone, and that was actually good. That was actually good for people that was actually selling their own music. But so you get more exposure, but it all works out. If you're a hustler, you figure it out.
Exactly. Do you have any merchandise that you sell for your brand or anything that people can buy? Any merchandise?
Yeah, I have a rollout of hats that I'm coming. I normally do like shirts, towels, all kind of different stuff. Pens, cups. So I'm actually in the process of rolling out new merch. And once that's up, I'll put the links up. People can come get it from my shows, all of that good stuff. But yeah, I used to do like the beanies. Matter of fact, this is one of the ones I did a while back. Like stuff like that. Like
that's
beanies,
nice.
with the name on it. Yeah. So
that's nice. And
then I also work with other people that have their own clothing line. I kind of help them support those. So I wear their stuff. Like Holy Smoke.
Okay.
My guy KC. My hustle is my swag. She has a brand, so I teamed up with her and I wear her clothes and for different videos. So I push my brand and then I help independent clothing line as well. So if anybody got an independent clothing line out there, tap in with me because I will wear your stuff when we on this road doing these shows. Them guys will tell you, and I tag them in it too. So, oh yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, you mentioned shows, so you got any upcoming shows for 2026?
Yeah, like I said, we got the one on the 21st. That's gonna actually be right there in Columbia. We're doing the video shoot to Moolah Walk, and then we have the shows after the video shoot. So from 4 to 8, we're doing the video shoot, and from 8 to 1, we'll be doing the shows. So. Yep. Right. And I got some stuff coming up in Greenville. I got promoters working on. We got some stuff in Ohio coming up. We got promoters working on. We got some stuff in the Sumter, Florence area. So yeah, it's about to be wide open. About to be real busy.
All right.
So, like I said, we shooting the videos and got the content dropping. So we got a lot to do.
Well, that is awesome. Well, I have really enjoyed you being on the show tonight. Thank you, Mr. Smith, aka Boss Man. And thank you for tuning in to that Fire FM TV. I'm your host, Shalon, and we are out. Peace.